Alright, first things first. We need to realize that as you get older, time flies. Like seriously, I'm about to go from looking like this to looking like this. But on a serious note, the years go by faster and faster. So fast that you can actually forget what you've accomplished within that year. That is why it is so important to document your wins. I can take myself for example. If you were to ask me, what do you feel you have accomplished this year? I can probably think of only 2 things, but I know I've accomplished way more than just 2 things in the last 365 days, as have you. This video isn't going to be a video showing off my accomplishments. Instead, it's going to be a video about reflecting on them. The power of reflection is unreal. Reflecting gives perspective within context. Reflecting allows you to continually connect with yourself and those around you. Check this out. I read that reflective thinking takes a good experience and makes it a valuable experience. This is because when you reflect, you examine. And when you examine, you learn, you discover, you profit from experiences to empower direction for your future. So let's start reflecting. At the beginning of 2019, we did a social media 30-day challenge. The challenge was no more than 10 minutes of social media a day for 30 days. We utilized Apple's screen time feature, put a 10-minute time limit on social networking apps, and place a passcode requirement if the time limit has been reached. But Doobie set the passcode on my phone. I set the passcode on her phone. It was such a great challenge. I remember the first week or so being so strange. Meeting up with friends and not having any idea what they've been up to, you know? I'm so used to meeting up with friends and going like, yo, I seen you were with blah 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 on Instagram, or I seen you went to blah 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 on Snapchat. You know what I mean? I'm so used to doing that. So it was definitely a new experience when it came to meeting up with my friends. I felt like I had so much more time in the day as well. When we started the challenge, we were also remodeling this place right now that you see me sitting in. It did not look like this. Remodeling a 3-bedroom apartment takes a lot of time. I'm willing to bet that if we didn't do the 30-day social media challenge, we wouldn't have finished this remodel when we did, because we would have spent so much time scrolling on that social media. I should do more like this. This is what it actually looks like when you're scrolling. I can honestly remember the ease on my mental health during this challenge. I know it sounds cheesy, but I felt free. I felt present. I didn't worry about what others were doing. I didn't feel like I wasn't working, hustling, grinding as hard as the people I follow on social media. Because you know, we live in such a hustle culture nowadays. You know, you gotta be grinding, you gotta be working hard, you know, 24/7 grind doesn't stop, you know what I mean? Gotta get this money, gotta get this bread, gotta get this, you know, I got a baby on the way, you know, all types of grinds going on out here. But I felt no pressure from any of those grinds. But yeah, people feel that they always have to be working, grinding, etc. because if you're not working or grinding, you'll go on social, see pictures and videos of people doing all those grinding things, and you'll feel guilty or pressure because you're not doing those things. In reality, it's okay to smell the roses. Slow down and just enjoy life and the moments, you know? I don't want to rant on about this because I can, but another thing I like to reflect on is the ability of stepping out the comfort zone. I feel like I've been out of my comfort zone majority of this year, starting with us taking on the challenge of remodeling an apartment, cold calling Airbnb hosts to film their properties, meeting with politicians, freelancers, and business owners in the pursuit of gaining clientele. You know, now that I'm doing this video thing. You know, I even went on to taste what motorcycle life is about this year. You know, I was completely just stepping out of my comfort zone this year, and I wanted to talk about what I've learned from stepping out of my comfort zone. All those things that I just listed were risky choices I made, especially tasting what motorcycle life is about, because I could have died. Taking risks, regardless of their outcome, is a growth experience. Settling for mediocre just to avoid stepping out of your comfort zone is a big price to pay, you know? You risk the lack of expansion of life skills and self-knowledge if you stay within your comfort zone. I wouldn't have gained the skills of installing new flooring or learning about real estate in my local area, seeing the impact a local councilman can have on the community, or experience the joys of 2 wheels. You know, like, and when I say 2 wheels, I mean the motorcycle. And I know it's a moped, but it's still considered a motorcycle. I wouldn't have gained any of those experiences and knowledge if I didn't do any of that this year. So that's why I encourage all you guys to step out your comfort zone. I encourage myself to continue to step out my comfort zone 2020. The last thing I like to reflect on, then I'll let you guys carry out on your day. Thank you guys for watching so far. I know I've just been ranting, but if you are enjoying this, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Still trying to grow this channel. Just really like making videos, but it's cool when people actually watch your videos. But anyways, the last thing I like to reflect on is knowing the right person, right? Networking, because knowing the right person can set you up for big opportunities. Long story short, in the middle of this year, probably back in June, I was introduced to a guy who knew I was looking to get into video production. This guy made a call to the councilman that I now make videos for. Made a call to the councilman. They have very close ties to each other, right? So this guy recommended me to the councilman, and boom, the next day I was getting paid to film that councilman. And it was funny because at the time I was still using my iPhone to film. So like once he said like, are you available tomorrow? I literally went to Best Buy. I didn't even know what camera to buy, but I ended up getting the T7i. But the very next day I got paid to film, and that is what gave me that push though, to like leave the iPhone and actually get a professional camera. So yeah, knowing the right people, having a strong network is so important. I'm not a professional networker, but I'm pretty personable, right? So I have something that I like to share with you guys. The tip that I would like to share, and I know it works and I always follow, is the 80-20 rule. When I'm engaging in a conversation, I like to keep the conversation 80% about them and only 20% about me, right? Especially in a world where attention is so sought after, giving the person right in front of you the attention they deserve, that will definitely go a long way. But yeah, in 2019, it seems like I put a lot of effort into building relationships with people, from going out with friends.
We have the squad here.
To traveling across the ocean with friends and families, to going to network events, all that good stuff. But the main thing that I did realize this year is that I love going on one-on-one trips with Badubi, but we only went on 2 trips this year just with us. That was our traditional cruise, which I made like a 3-episode vlog series about, which I'll link right now. Please check it out. It was such a good time. So happy I vlogged. And we went on that with just us 2 together, and then we went to Arizona for our 5-year anniversary. But other than that, like all my other trips this year, I've been with a group of people, whether it was my dad and my sister's niece, or whether it was with like family friends. Other than those 2 trips, all my other trips I've been with a group of people. Like when we went to LA, I was with like my dad, my sister, my niece. When I went to I went to North Carolina, I was with my sister and her friend. When I went to Puerto Rico, I was with family friends. And Badubi still came to most of these trips, but it was like I was with other people, making good memories with a group of people. We went to we took a trip out to Put in Bay.
Oh my god, I wish I was looking at that.
But with friends, we went to Canada with friends. Like, I want more of that this year, and I'm gonna try my hardest. We're already going to Vegas, and there's gonna be a whole group of us. We're going there at the end of this month, and I am definitely gonna create a vlog series. Please stay tuned for that, because it's just gonna be a good time. And I don't know. Give me some feedback. Like, I don't even know what videos you guys want me to create. I'm still gonna be creating videos that I like to make, but if I could, have some insight, it'll be nice. But anyways, if you enjoyed this rant and you stuck through the entire thing, I want to say thank you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you. I'm out of here. Cheers to a great 2019 and welcoming in 2020. All right, I'm out of here.